Hey, everybody. Welcome to Gently Dosed Wild Hallucinogens. That was submitted by GM Sarley on Twitter. For today's giveaway, the winner will get tickets for themselves and their friends to a show of mine in a city where they live or one that we work out that's close by. You know, we'll negotiate, and we'll also figure out how many friends you can bring. You know, 3 or 4 sounds about right, but could be more maybe. Make sure you become a member to get your name in here. The 420 Club can be signed up for at patreon.com/gettingdug. And this particular winner is Anthony Wegleb, and he is in Indianapolis, Indiana. So we will see him sometime next year, because it's already getting too cold for me to fucking go to Indiana. Oh, that reminds me, Doug plugs. Portland, Oregon Happy Hour stand-up show this Friday, September 15th. Plus, I got shows coming up in Austin, Texas, Kansas City, Missouri, Raleigh, North Carolina, and more. So go to douglovesmovies.com and enjoy the show. Blast off. Here we are with an oldie and a newbie. It's Ari Shaffir and Tom Thakkar. It's like suspenseful every week if you guys are going to clap or not. I mean, I know sometimes we have like a skeleton crew and it hurts their bones.
We just feel the silent void where it's like, oh, yeah, I guess we should do something. It's like you're waiting.
Yeah. When there's a skeleton crew, it doesn't mean there's very few of them. It just means they all are just bones.
It's very scary.
And they don't. When they clap, it makes more of a. Sounds like a xylophone.
It's like Pirates of the Caribbean in the moonlight.
Yeah. We were talking before the show started. Ari has probably been on the show 4 or 5 times at this point.
I don't think so.
We should get you a 5-timers club jacket.
I remember when Tom Hanks did that in Saturday Night Live, and it was a big deal.
Yeah, now there's a few people that have reached that level.
The $5?
Yeah.
What about on this podcast? On this, YouTube video.
7 times.
What?
Who?
Wow.
Who?
7
I've
times?
been on 7 times? I've not been on 7 times. No way. I'm thinking it's 3.
He's counting them up.
Kind of video boxes.
Oh.
Well, I'd say no way is a 7. No way is a 7.
Yeah, that seems a bit high.
I think this is my 4.
Who is it? Oh shit, I forgot to set my alarm today. Is it time yet? It must be close. Oh, it's 18 minutes after the hour.
Why don't you just have an everyday alarm?
I know, right? But we do the show at different times.
Oh, right.
And if my phone went off every time it was 19 minutes after the hour,
Anywhere in the
I
world?
would just bother people.
So it never sets on someone getting hyper, Doug?
Not to mention myself. I don't need it when I'm just in my, like in the middle of the night. You ever wake up though in the middle of the night and see that it's almost 4:20? Oh, fuck it, and just smoke weed at 4:20 just because you can.
I had a deadbeat roommate who did that.
Oh my
I wanted
God.
nothing like him. So.
Well, I don't want to get up to smoke weed, but I'm just saying if you happen to be up.
Have you ever opposite way? Have you ever been about to smoke weed, seen 4:17, and be like, I'll wait?
Yeah.
You have? You put off getting high so that you can do it at the right time?
No, I think that it's fun to do it right at the right time, but also I think it doesn't have to be strict. The point should just be that you are smoking at that time, at 20 minutes after the hour. So I set the alarm for 1:20. It's going to go off any moment now.
Should we just be
And we've got a
prepared?
whole table of, or just like we were saying, you could just start.
Why are they
we got a
only
whole-
sativas? I don't understand.
Because, most of the guests prefer a sativa, or they think they do. A lot of guests come on and say, which one is the one that's more up high? And I say sativa, and they go, yeah, give me that.
Well, why don't you just load the sativa into tampons and put it up their fucking pussies?
I love that idea,
Yeah.
and so do all the
Aggressive.
people in the comments. The sativa today is called Blue Skittles.
Ooh.
But Skittles is spelled with Z's on both ends for some reason. I guess maybe to get away from some sort of copyright issues and trademark issues. And the indica is called Privilege OG. which I don't know. I don't know if I like the word privilege.
Yeah,
in
that's
there.
not good.
That's a
Nobody
negative
likes
word now,
privilege
right?
anymore.
Yeah,
Nobody wants
Who
it.
wants that?
Hey, my dad worked hard and sent me to college. Fuck you!
Oh my God, can you imagine working hard to send your child to college?
Just to take
Like
abuse?
what a waste that would feel like.
Yeah, just
like
to
your
do
kid
it.
would go there and then not call you and get drunk all the time.
Barfed,
man.
and you're like,
And you're just like,
did
I
overtime?
made this happen.
I worked weekends for that.
Oh my God.
Imagine saving up, like, I saved up and saved up $64,000. You're like, oh, that's just like 1 year.
Yeah, that doesn't even do it. That's like the
Close
books now, I
Pop.
think.
Yeah. Maybe when you were going to college, it was $1,800 a year, but
Hurry, you guys! It's almost 4:21
Oh,
or
shit.
1:21. Oh, happy 4:20 on the East Coast. That's exciting.
happy 420 on the East Coast, where Tom and I live.
Yeah.
Oh, you're officially an East Coaster now.
Yeah, it's been like 4 years. I only come back here when I got shit to do. Like get high with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Did I do it right?
I think so.
I've never done this before.
Your first time?
I've never smoked weed before.
Oh, okay.
Have you had any first timers?
No, a few friends of mine that don't smoke weed have said, I'll come on and do it, for my first time if you really want me to. And I'm like, I don't know if that's a great idea.
Yeah, but that's how you'll find out.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I would watch it for sure. It sounds fun.
Fahim Anwar's never smoked pot.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want him to have like a embarrassing freak out,
Well,
Yeah.
that's one way to go.
But what's that stuff where you just completely, it only lasts a little while and you did it in front of people?
DMT.
Salvia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was that?
Pretty fucking cool, man.
Like, but not something you feel like you need to repeat ever?
It's so dirty. It feels so dirty afterwards. You feel like, I don't know, like a crackhead looks on the movies, but like, no, I'd repeat it.
But you haven't.
I got deep on it. I took a hit where it's like took me to the brink of fucking being too much, and now my friend's like, you fucking pussy, that wasn't enough. So then I take what would have been a way big enough hit after it had already gotten right on the edge, and I was just
shit.
gone for a while. Yeah, that shit was good. They were gonna make it illegal, and then everyone was like, we'll just stop doing it on our own. So no one really does it anymore. It's not a problem.
Right, yeah?
It just phased out. That's never happened to a drug before.
Yeah,
I
it was just
think.
like, yeah, it came. People were talking about it for a little bit. And it's like, yeah, it just makes you feel gross. It's cool, though. Good party drug. We should have salvia parties.
Yeah, I guess it did go away. That's why I didn't even remember what it was called.
Also, if we can make those parties key parties so everybody gets laid with somebody else's wife.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah,
Some
make it
real
a joint
cuck
thing.
shit.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, it doesn't make you horny, does it?
No, not at all. And also, a Tupperware party so you can go home with like some new like stuff to keep stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Some
about,
Mary
Thakkar.
Kay shit. Hell yeah.
Well, since you did bring it up, Tom, we want to get a little bit into your high history.
Okay.
Of,
Own high history.
like, when was the first time for you?
I was
recall.
a late bloomer, I'd say, and so it was like, I think I was 20 years old, I was in college, and I had a hot friend who pitched the idea, and I was all straight edge, and I was like, well, if hot people are doing it, I guess I'll
Right?
do it.
That's a
That's
good
a
way to do
great
it.
reason to do it.
And
That's
then,
good peer pressure.
Yeah, that's all it takes is hot people to ask me to do something.
And you've been on it pretty consistently ever since?
I am like a dabbler because I thought I would like edibles and they stress me out too much because I don't like the feeling of like, when's it gonna happen? What's happening? I realized recently I like to just smoke sativa pretty much. What? You want me
we
to shove
go
a
again.
tampon in my little pussy or whatever? Yeah, so I've never done dabs though. That's the thing I was watching
Oh, shit.
Dan on, or I guess he didn't do it, but I was watching Ramon take them down.
You
Yeah,
have dabs here
Ramon
sometimes?
on the last episode. Well, what happens is, see, there's the whole setup right down there.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're not going to be scared of it, but we spring it on the guests each week now. In the last segment,
Oh,
we
sorry,
go,
I didn't do
hey, let's do some dabs,
You
and then
warmed
just
up
to
the dab.
see
Oh,
if they
man.
do it or not.
I didn't mean to ruin that. I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't ruin it because Ari's just going to say yes. He's not going to be like, I can't do that. I've got a set later.
Yeah.
Damn,
Can I just
throwing
admit,
shade at Dan.
when you said late bloomer, I thought you meant like you just now read Tales of a Fifth Grade Nothing.
yeah. I'm late to bloom.
Yeah.
We do this thing now on the show called Marijuana Knows Something, and it's
Is that my theme music?
That's what it sounds like, but I think that's supposed to come in right after I say the thing when I ask them the question. I'm just bringing it up just to tell these guys what it is before we do it.
Who's on the board right now?
It's probably someone who's high. It's a segment where I ask you guys some ridiculous question, and then you have to try and answer it, and then they use just that part of the show and make it into a little clip that they put on. You know those clips, they'll pop up on your Twitter or whatever that say "now this," and it's little news clips about shitty, awful things going on. Sometimes nice things that happen. This is called "now this weed" is what they call these segments when they do this. All right. Probably over-explained it, but
Yeah, maybe. You lost me in the middle of the explanation. to be
good,
honest.
good. I want you to be confused during this because then it seems like we're high. Also, keep hitting the pipes while you're trying to think of the answer to the question.
Okay.
Because like the first few times we did it, everyone just sat there trying to think of answers, and everybody stopped smoking. And then when you cut it down to just that part, it doesn't look like a show where we smoke weed. It looks like a show where we talk about stuff with a table covered in paraphernalia.
Yeah, it's just WTF with weed all over the table now.
Why did they clean that up? Why did they have such a stupid table with so many
We just
things
have to
on
hit
it?
it as you ask. Like, as you ask. Like, okay, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait. But as soon as you finish that asking the
All
question.
right. Hey, you guys, marijuana know something? What has 2.5 million gigabytes of storage space?
A computer.
No.
No, wait. Yeah,
Wait.
possibly you're right.
2.5.
And it's not a speed thing, really. You don't have to.
Oh. 2.5 billion gigahertz of space?
Wait, memory space? Memory?
Is it God? Is the answer God?
No, but that's
NASA.
a great
I'm gonna
answer.
say NASA.
What has 2.5 million gigabytes of storage space?
Is this a riddle? Like,
Space would be too good of a clue if it was NASA.
Yeah, that's true, but I thought maybe it was going to be easy.
Too easy. No, these are real. I wouldn't even call them brain teasers because it's like, how can you even know this?
Yeah, this doesn't feel like. Yeah, I can't tell. Is it like an
Why would you
object
know
or an
this?
organization?
I don't know, man. I mean, I know because I looked at the answer.
You looked at it. I think you do
I totally know.
You lying son of a bitch.
I think we did one once though, where I put
no.
the card down and I had to look again. I forgot what the answer was.
I mean, we'll for sure never get this.
Is it just a MacBook Air? A MacBook
you could,
Air? No, that's
you
not-
could luck into
The
it.
Pentagon?
That's like 2.5.
Something
Eddie
like
If
that?
said unicorn just being silly and it was the answer.
ISIS.
Is ISIS?
Is it ISIS?
Is it a unicorn here too?
How are they
No.
uploading those videos?
But that would be funny if I did that.
I mean, can you
I
even give
just
us
told you
warmer?
the answer to see if you figure that out.
Is it the JASH offices?
Oh, good call. I guess no, though.
I have no. I mean, the United States. Are we even
The
thinking
White House?
warm or cold?
Yeah, are we anywhere close to something
Is it
that
an
sounds like an
organization?
answer? Yeah, that's what I asked. He said he didn't know.
I don't know whether to tell you you're
Yes or
close
no?
or not because
That's-
it's such a random.
That's so random.
Yes or no questions.
Let's see.
Is it a government?
No.
Is it a?
So it's not just like China.
No.
Okay.
Is it an? Is it? Why won't you tell us if it's an organization?
Okay,
New
it's
question.
not,
Can
Why
you
won't
answer that
tell us?
question?
it's not an organization.
Okay.
Is it like a computer?
Why
It
won't
has
you
to
tell
be
us?
like a computer, right? Like
Yeah.
okay.
A spaceship?
No.
Is the?
It's got to be a computer of some kind.
Right?
You're really onto something
Shit.
there.
The thing that has memory has to be a computer.
Is it the new iPads?
Whose computer?
No.
Oh, is it Steve Jobs' former computer?
Yes, you got it, Tom.
I think I got it. What if that was it? Thank you.
Oh, that's not it.
Is it?
I mean, I for sure have no idea.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a way someone
Do you
could get
think
it?
we would get
Think,
it?
you guys. Think.
2.5 million.
We did that for almost 4 minutes.
I feel like this has been a long
Okay,
time.
is it? Does it belong to someone?
It most certainly does.
Okay.
Okay.
So is it Trump's computer? Is
No, not a person a specific person we know.
Is it Elon Musk? Does it have something to do with
this-
Elon Musk?
Each and every person belongs to this.
Wait, what?
This belongs to everyone. Everyone
No.
has this.
The internet? Is it the internet?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good.
No, because there's some people that don't have the internet.
Everyone has this?
Yeah.
A microwave?
I think
No.
I think you have to have it.
Microwaves don't have memory, I don't think.
The chips that the government gives us when we're born now?
I'm just
Yeah.
excited about how I'm going to say the answer.
Oh my
I
God.
feel like everybody's gonna be mad.
I just like say,
I'm already very
I always say, if I have to say these 3 words, I always say them this way.
The NSA. Damn it.
TSA. Wait. 3
The
words?
human brain.
Fuck.
Right?
That sucks, man. That's not
End
a
of
computer
segment.
at all. You told us it was a computer.
Yeah. Oh, the brain's
That
computer.
sucks, man.
Push off.
Yeah, your brain is like a computer.
That
Sorry,
game made
guys.
me angry, Doug.
Sorry. Well, we got to do one more, but we're going to do it after the break. We'll be right back with Ari Shaffir and Tom Thakkar.
Why the fuck would you break up with me on your birthday?
It's not about my birthday, okay? I don't know. It's just like I'm turning 30 and I have to start thinking about like what is gonna be good for me, like in the long term.
Okay, what the fuck are you talking about?
Okay,
What the fuck are you talking about? Long term?
Anna,
What are we doing here?
let's just talk about this inside, okay?
I'm not going in. I'm not going inside.
Anna, just come inside with me, okay?
No.
Okay, well, this is ridiculous. I'm going inside.
Hello. Ari's Netflix special, Double Negative, is streaming now on Netflix.
Yeah.
And he's got his own podcast called The Skeptic Tank, and he's at arishafir.com. Love when they put the W's in there.
It's funny that it, like,
That
you don't
like
even need it at
automatically
all.
makes someone old if they say out loud
www.
because they
dot.
just have done that for so long, you know.
That's, they're really old when they hit the dot. To be like, oh no, if you're having trouble understanding this, I'll tell you it
There's a
means
dot.
period.
I was also trying to, during the break, to write a text to someone. Let me finish it up real quick. My text is just, what? Because they said something that was surprising to me.
Did they say how many gigabytes of memory in the human brain?
Let's do Tom's plugs right now too, because I feel like this is going to be an extra high episode. Go ahead and enjoy some more if you guys would like. Tom's podcast is called Stand By Your Band, and comics
Nice.
have to defend music that people shit on.
Right?
See, that's one that I
You
would
get them to
like.
defend stuff they don't want to defend?
No, that's stuff that they love,
Oh, okay.
that other people hate.
Okay.
Like we just
So you
did a
do it
Toby
from
Keith
a
one.
passion position.
Yeah.
And it's on iTunes, of course.
Mm-hmm,
And then you're doing a live show called Tom and Tommy Comedy Mommy.
Yeah, me and my roommate Tommy Mac have a monthly show at Caroline's now.
Okay, it's called Tom and Tommy Comedy Mommy. I like saying it.
It's fun to say.
Yeah. It's like now whenever somebody says, what's your name? I go, baby, B-A-B, my baby. I don't drink coffee though, so I can't do that at Starbucks, but people do it at Starbucks apparently,
I love that.
ever since that movie came out.
What movie?
Baby Driver.
Oh.
Yeah, he gets a coffee at one point, you know, and they ask him, what's your name? He says, baby, and they look at him weird. He goes, baby, B-A-B, B-A-B-Y, baby. I can hardly do it. It's hard to say fast, but, $10 tickets for this show if you use the promo code MOMMY. Mm-hmm. So once again, that's Tom
like
and Tommy
David Letterman
Comedy
there.
Mommy use the code MOMMY. That's more times than I've said mommy in my life when I wasn't in the presence of my actual mommy.
Even then,
Even then, I don't say it much, but I do say it. I do have a fondness for it.
mommy.
Say mommy?
I like that there's a movie coming out that's called Mother! It's with an exclamation
even
point,
scarier.
because that could be so many things. I know it's going to be weird because it's Darren Aronofsky. Requiem for a mommy! Hey, you guys, marijuana know something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I might want to know something.
I think you have a very refreshing attitude considering how the last one went.
I've already bottomed out.
I'm optimistic about this one. This is gonna be good.
How long would it take you to drive to outer space if you were going at least 50 miles per hour? So let's say you're driving a bus into space, and if you go under 50 miles per hour, it'll explode.
Yeah. If you're going above 50 miles an hour.
You're at 50 miles per hour or more,
Yeah.
but that's the as fast as you have to go.
Not or more.
Yeah, it shouldn't be or more.
Otherwise, it'd be like instantly,
So
right?
it could be
Should be like,
anything.
yeah.
It would be like right
Space
now.
miles
Go
an
right
Yeah,
now.
the
hour.
answer's now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to be going 50 miles per hour.
Even.
Yeah, might as well say that.
Come on, man. This seems a lot like
This
it's
is
heading in the direction of the other game as well.
Well, this one has to be a number though.
Yeah.
So there's,
Then we're never
there's
gonna
gotta be an
get-
answer. All right, I'm gonna say.
When would you hit the atmosphere?
I'm gonna say. Oh yeah, where are you trying to get? You're just breaking into space.
See, this is when I heard this question earlier. That was my
Because that
first
could be
question.
any. Yeah, that seems like it could be
Is
anything.
at what
50
point
miles
is it technically outer space? And that is
I'm gonna
leaving the
say-
Earth's atmosphere.
I'm gonna say 100 years, which is also the name of my favorite Fight for Fighting song.
That's how long you think it takes for something headed towards outer space to get out
50
of
years.
Earth's atmosphere.
I said 100 years.
100 years. No
100
way.
years.
Oh,
Really,
no way
50
that-
miles an hour? That's nothing. How
Yeah, but
fast
you'd
do
eventually
rocket
get-
ships go, though?
I don't
Yeah.
know, 1,000?
Right, but
Okay.
Like, they get up there and, like,
you ever see
today.
you ever see a launch?
All right, fine.
You ever see that there's a point that's
You're
not
right.
that long
Can I
where
say
you
it's
can't see
half
it
an
anymore?
hour. I'm
Can I
switching
say
to
it's
half
great
an
how we're
hour.
all asking specific questions, like we would have any knowledge to the moon or just
we
the
don't
space
know.
or just the atmosphere. What's the difference? We're just buying time for no reason.
To outer space, like once it's officially in outer space and not in
Yeah.
the Earth's atmosphere,
I say
how long does that take? 50 miles an hour. Keanu
One-
Reeves wants to save everybody on that bus.
one Law and Order marathon.
Ooh, like
Yeah,
a
they're both-
season?
Yeah, no,
Of
just the
everything that's
marathon
happened?
they
Where they
put
just
on.
play it all day?
Oh, I see.
Yeah. What is that, like 7 hours? 7 to 12 hours?
Do they play them in order or do they jump around?
I think I hope they play them in order, because that's taking...
Yeah, because I'll get like
That would
really,
be crazy
I'll
if
get
they
really
jumped
into a
around,
specific DA, you know, and then when they switch to another one, I'll be bummed out. If it, you know, I'd rather just watch the same person all day.
Yeah.
I like that one lady on that one.
Yeah, she's good.
All right, so do you have a guess? Is that your real guess?
I'm gonna switch
So
mine.
like
So you're
24
gonna go-
hours or 12 hours or something?
Yeah, like
like that?
7
You're
to
gonna say
12
that?
hours.
All right, maybe
What'd you
100
say?
years. Maybe 100 years was a little high.
Oh, and we're
gonna
vastly
switch it.
different. 100 years to 7 to 12 hours.
But you also said 30 minutes?
Then I said
30 minutes is a popular answer.
Is that right?
Yeah, let's go to the board.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
I
it's
looked
a
up like there was a
popular
fucking board.
I know, right?
God damn it.
Is that what you want to stick with that or
What
no?
is it? Yeah, what is it?
I'm gonna go with 1 hour.
Well, what?
I still feel like it's like a day.
I feel like you're just $1 to me.
Yeah, that's.
All right, so you're saying an hour and you're saying
7 to 12
7 or
hours.
8, 7 to 12 hours. I mean, if the question says at least 50, you should be able to,
That's what we said,
you don't
now,
have to,
now.
You could just ballpark your
Yeah,
thing too,
it
you
doesn't
know,
make any
as long as
sense.
it's as long as it's close. Like, let's say whoever's within an hour is the right answer. Let's say that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, it's 2 hours.
Oh shit! Man,
I was thinking of changing my guess right then to 2, because if you could change, I was like, let me guess 2 hours, but I didn't go for it.
Man,
Fuck.
I knew I would be right.
Yeah. Which makes sense, because like I was saying, you know, you watch a ship take off, it doesn't take that long before you can't see it anymore because it leaves the
Yeah.
atmosphere. Or if you're watching a movie about it, you know, don't they, they always make a big deal about it, you know, getting to that point.
Yeah.
I just can't
Get into
believe
the
it.
atmosphere.
I can't believe it wasn't closer to 100 years. That wasn't a joke guess. I meant that.
It's a crazy, the questions every week are like that. I can't remember any of them, but they sure are frustrating.
What was your guess?
You know, they hand me a card that's got both the question and the answer
yeah.
right there, so it's hard
can't
for me to like be like, or did actually they did. Now I'm reminding myself that I was asked the questions and I didn't know either answer, and my guesses weren't good. I don't think I had a guess at all about the
You just
ship.
gave up.
I asked about. I wanted to know about the atmosphere thing, like you guys did.
Yeah. I think it's wrong. I think if it's at least 50 miles an hour, you can just say no.
Did they mean to say at least 50 miles an hour?
You think
though?
it's
I
only
think they
50
meant
miles away?
Up to 50.
No, but I'm saying like, yeah, go a billion miles an hour.
Yeah, it should say up to 50 miles an hour, right?
It shouldn't
At
say
least
up to, or
50.
it should say 50.
Yeah.
At least 50 means
why
it could
are
also
they adding
be,
more variables?
be a
there's
billion miles an hour.
Come on,
Right.
guys. Let's step it up with these questions.
The
But also,
illusions
is
are
it
wrong.
the answer? The answer is about 2 hours. Like, I love trivia where it's like, it might be this. It's in the area of that.
It depends on if you take a left at that cloud. It might take longer.
But, it's one of those things. People, they could play along. They could smoke some weed and wonder what the hell the answer is.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks, you
About 2
guys.
hours.
Thanks for participating in those segments. We could smoke some more, too, if
Yeah.
you want. And I already let the cat out of the bag about we do dabs in the third segment of the show now. So
can I say a word about dabs?
if you guys are both up for it,
It's getting a little too much with having torches just around. It's fucking weird. Out.
right? But they're just everywhere.
That they're like, come
you
on.
feel like
and
you're at a
dude, on
welder's
city
convention.
street. Yeah. And that is dangerous.
It's a little weird. It's a little weird that but now there are ones that are like self-contained. They heat up without
really?
the torch. Yeah, they're really going crazy with the
It's just a lot.
technology on this stuff.
It's just light
We
up
got
the
one
joint.
over there. It's like a little rubber box. It's the same material as this, and all the pieces fit into it. You can put all the pieces inside of it, and then you're just carrying around this cube.
Oh, it glows in the dark,
If you
too.
had like a purse or something. Yeah, that one does, I think, it glows in the dark.
That's cool.
I've got a blue one at home that I think just stays blue.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Okay?
Remember the first time you got high?
No. This
That
show
was
is moving too fast for you to slow it down with your stupid question. What's the question?
Do you remember not wanting to be high anymore? Like getting too
in
high
my
and then
life?
like wouldn't go away, and then you're just like, get out of me already. It's been fucking 6 hours.
Maybe, from edibles, I might have had a couple of times where I'm just like, I'd be fine with this being over. Mm-hmm. But usually I just fall asleep during after a certain amount of that. I told the story somewhere before, and it's kind of a long story, but one time while we were shooting Super High Me, I had to host a Battle of the Bands competition between 80s one-hit wonders. And
Who were they?
it was brutal. Well, that was what's
right
funny
up my
about it,
alley.
is I had to MC the thing, so I had to know all their names and stuff, and be able to rattle them off, because the whole audience. It was in the, this was 9 years ago now, I think, and it was people just had, it was like flip phones and shit. There was no iPhone yet, and but they still were starting to get into companies using texting as a way to communicate. So everybody would just have to text to a certain number who their favorite of the 5 acts were. And then at the end of the night, they declared a winner, which, to me, was super sad that these people are being called one-hit wonders. They have to come out and do their one hit and then the B-side or their second follow-up song that wasn't as big. So they get 2 songs each.
Yeah.
With me,
I really took it on their element.
with me having to, how long it takes to change band setup.
Yeah.
I mean, they use a lot of the same musicians, but it's still they're all different kinds of acts. So I have to fill time in between each one of these acts.
Yeah.
Talking to these people they all worked for the phone company that were used to doing the texting thing with, the voting thing with. They all worked for that company. It was like their company party.
Yeah.
And I was crazy high, and I got there, and they started telling me what they needed me to do, and I was like, oh, I'm too high for this. This is going to be a bummer. And it was interesting because I don't really remember much about it. I remember.
Did you do it?
I remember being there and what it felt like, and how I felt like I might be too high. But it was Thomas Dolby, Tiffany.
Wait, it was actually them?
Yes.
Oh my God!
That's
I thought
what
it
I'm
was
saying.
Oh,
covers.
wait, what?
I thought it was people covering.
No,
them.
these real.
They're real people.
Fucking Vanilla Ice.
Wait, I'll tell you right
no.
now, though, Tiffany has way more than one portrait hits.
She's, she probably had
She
more
had
than anybody
4 or
else.
5.
But they did call them. They were calling it that.
Oh
just
my
to be,
God! That's
because
depressing.
arguably
Can I
that
guarantee
one
you that she
hit
went
was
far?
much
Can I
bigger.
guarantee she went far if she did 2 hits?
I saw her performing outside the movie theater at the Universal City Walk one time. I was just cruising through, and she was there doing a show for free in the middle of
Wasn't she Bob Hope's
open mall.
niece? And that's how she got.
That's
the
how she
break?
got launched into.
Is
I
that
think we're alone now. That was huge. And then she had other songs that were okay. That other girl at the same time, she had more hits.
Debbie Gibson?
Debbie Gibson.
Yeah, way more hits.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
call her a one-hit wonder. So, Thomas Dolby, Tiffany, Vanilla Ice, Sugar Hill Gang, and Tone Loc.
Oh my God. Do you remember who won?
Oh, it was crazy. I think Vanilla. I think they actually ranked all 5. They showed percentages.
Oh my God.
really?
So
This is
somebody came
brutal.
in 5th, I think. And
That's so brutal.
yeah,
Why be
but
so
the
mean to
lion's
these
share of
people?
the votes went to Vanilla Ice and Sugar Hill Gang. But that's because their songs
Is more
are
popular.
more exciting live.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, sure,
to see
yeah.
Sugar Hill Gang do that, you know,
Yeah.
that fucking song that's, you know,
Yeah.
kind of started it all, you know, in terms of
That's way cool.
white people liking that.
What did
Yeah,
Tiffany
that's-
look like? She get a nose job?
She looked all right, I guess.
Yeah.
You remember enough to be underwhelmed by it?
It was just so weird. It
years
was
ago,
just
you're
so
like, eh.
strange, you know? It was just like, because I was familiar with all of them, and watching them do their songs was cool to get them to see them live, just standing there in the wings, but you can't really enjoy it if you're really high and you're wondering what the fuck you're going to say to all these people the next
Yeah.
time you go out. Because also the texting on the phone thing makes them all fucking around with their phones the whole time. So you're talking to a room full of people that are all looking at their phones.
Yeah. Sucks, man.
And none of it made it into Super High Me because we can't get permission to use any of those people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That would have been so good.
All right, so we got to go to another commercial break, and then when we come back, it's dab time because the Dab King of California is here, and he's got his rig ready to go.
Did Save Ferris open for that?
Yeah, they had an opening band. No, they said, let's get a comedian. I was fucked. We'll be right back.
Anyone who knows me knows that I hate robots. I hate them because one time when a robot could have saved my daughter, it saved my life instead. The day was March 14th, 2017, plus 100. Our car sinking fast under a torrent of waves. I saw the robot's hand reach out, and my heart rose as I imagined my daughter's rescue. When the hand came for me instead, I screamed so loud that bubbles filled the sea for generations. Ever since then, I can't look at a robot without getting angry. But time and people do what we call quarters. Change. And it was in this cafe, on the anniversary of my daughter's drowning, that my beliefs finally shut down and rebooted. Much like a robot, drenched in salt water.
What the hell was that? A bunch of stoned people had to just watch that. Whatever the hell that was.
It was
My
dramatic.
daughter drowned? Is that what he said? What?
The 1 year anniversary.
How do
of my
I
daughter's
get
death.
over my daughter's drowning? Back to comedy.
But that was a Josh thing, though.
Some sort of satire, it had to be.
What's this drowning show
That's like a 101 thing.
on Jash? What's this show about some guy's daughter drowned?
Never heard of that.
Oh, shit. You're in charge of Jash, right? Didn't we give you a hat?
Well,
Now.
sounds funny though.
No, I don't. I think it's the one drama show that you have on Jash.
Are they going dramatic? Are they rebranding?
But one terrifying drama.
We don't see the commercial during the break. We just hear it. So that's why I was like really confused by it. But maybe
It was over there. I saw it.
if I look at
It
it.
looked like a guy who was too young. It looked like a 101 thing.
Oh,
but
it was
seems
over there.
weird.
I just wasn't looking at it because there was a makeup brush in my eyes. The next show is going to be Tuesday, September 19th at 4:15. So that'll be West Coast will get to have 420 live with us, and everyone else will have to, you don't have to wait.
Just-
I say get high whenever you want.
Yeah.
There's no reason to put it on a clock. But here we are.
Can't do that every day. But here we are, doing exactly that.
It's just a funny thing. Like I'll be sitting in a cab and it'll click over 420 and I'll be like, damn it. If I just got to the hotel a few minutes earlier, I would have been able to. It's like if you're a DJ, and you're talking and leading into the song and you accidentally talk over some of the words.
Yeah.
When you fail to hit the post. So I think I could be good at that, maybe.
Hitting it exactly right.
Yeah. Or
Heffron's way into that. Hitting it exactly right.
Really?
He's like the
Right
best
on the
comedian
nose.
at it. Yeah, exactly. Running it to like dropping right when the fucking lyrics come in.
Oh yeah, that's fun. When you're in a club, maybe you do this. Well, you go out on stage, you just do that, and they turn it off, and you know when the lyrics are about to come in.
No, what?
You know when you get introduced in a club and they play music?
Oh,
you could go
yeah.
like that, like right when
right.
the words are about to start.
Yeah.
And the whole audience
that'd
be
be
like,
good.
that's impressive.
That'd be good.
Not
yeah.
funny necessarily, but impressive.
They were blown away
Oh,
by
let me
it.
listen to this guy.
I'm
maybe
like
later.
I'm
this
sure
guy.
Dice did that. Doesn't it seem like something
yeah.
Dice would do?
Cut it. Yeah. That's one of the Bernie Mac like the
I was gonna say,
that makes that look so
DJ,
cool.
hit that shit.
Yeah.
He starts just
Oh my God, that is the funniest
best.
fucking thing.
It's like got a big old dick.
I ain't scared of you,
That shit is
motherfucker.
fucking awesome.
To just have little, I've always toyed around with that, like having, music breaks in a comedy set. If you're like doing one-liners, it's just so dumb and random to just have music come on in between each
Yeah.
joke.
So ridiculous.
And then, Zach and a bunch of guitar acts do it too, where they just play something in between each, short joke.
Yeah.
And it's such a cheater move. It's so much more entertaining than just a guy standing there talking.
Yeah.
So much more entertaining. Like I always wonder, like in the San Francisco comedy competition, like there was a guitar act in it every year. Why isn't this fucking guy winning every year? The new guitar act of that particular year.
It's cheating.
Because people applaud after every song.
It's like, here's the time now.
You
Take
can
it all
play a
in.
song that's just serious or dumb or whatever at any point in your set, and they'll still applaud when you stop
It's like,
playing.
oh yeah.
You could have a piano and just press one key after, and it would still get it. It's just any sound like that.
I have anytime there's a piano on stage, I go over and I don't know how to play piano, but I go over and do a dumb bit with it just because.
No, that's so funny.
Why the fuck is a piano here?
And like, it's better if
it's
you
just
don't know
teasing
how to
the
play.
audience, like, oh, there's a piano up there. That could be really fun if somebody came up here and told jokes and played the piano.
That'd be
That's
funny
why
to-
we like going to Shout at the Wolf or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That would
I did
be
a show
funny
where there were
to-
drums on stage,
Out with the
and so I was
moon.
like, fuck it, I'm just gonna try to tell jokes and play the drums at the same time. Didn't go well, but you gotta try.
You didn't have to
things.
tell us it didn't go well. We would
It
have.
went great, actually. I crushed really hard. There's a
Good.
video of it.
Awesome. I'm gonna check that out.
Do a dab on
Fred
it?
Armisen had that bit where he'd play the drums. He was a guy, stand-up drummer guy. Remember that?
Nope.
All right, well,
But I know what you mean.
then take that marijuana know something off the books. We're not gonna ask that one on a future show.
All
Okay,
right,
so it's
what do we do?
dab time.
How big a dab is this? Can I do low temperature dabs?
Yeah, it's pretty low temperature.
Okay.
And
let's
what's the stuff called?
This is XJ13
Okay. That sounds like one of your favorite rides at Magic Mountain.
Bullet. Yeah, there you go.
Wow, he's a real taskmaster, this dab king.
This is a lot
Did
of.
I do it right?
Pull it.
I think so, yeah. Might be some more there.
Fuck.
Right?
Nope, you cleared it.
It's a speedy delivery system,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think I said this before, sorry if it's redundant, but I think Michael Jackson would be alive today if he'd just done dabs instead of medical quality anesthesia.
I bet that's true.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
Because it hits you hard enough that
yeah.
it would,
It puts you to sleep.
it's what he was looking for. It would make you sleepy. I mean, maybe he'd get used to that and then need to go harder, but, maybe not.
I doubt it. If you take a big indica dab, you're going to sleep.
Dude. That anesthesiology, like when you go out for that, that's out.
Right?
Yeah, I could see how he'd get into it. Just be like,
Yeah.
no, put me in that deep sleep.
No, I've had
Right
dabs before, but I want the
now.
medical
Yeah.
shit.
There's been no one has done me wrong and I've done no one else wrong kind of sleep. Because he said, he's both, I'm pretty sure. That guy did not have a childhood.
Do you think he would still be child raping right now? Assuming he did it. Do you think he would
Alleged.
still?
Assuming
but
he did
assuming he
it.
did. Do you think he would still be doing it today if he was still alive?
I
Or
don't
would he be over
know.
it?
I mean,
He'd be 50-something.
I mean, it was almost like suicide, right? That he did that, that he died from that.
Just was
You know what I
taking so
mean?
much
If
stuff.
he was doing that all the time and really that was really his escape,
Yeah.
Because I just don't think whether innocent or guilty. He didn't seem like the kind of guy who could just still have an okay life. Like O.J. Simpson seems to be like, I'll play the game, now I'm trying to get paroled and then I'll get out and it'll be great to be out. And he's real polite and, like he's a model prisoner.
It's like he's a regular.
Yeah.
He's like a regular person who did
and
something crazy.
He's just like, who knows what the fuck he's gonna do when he gets out? But
There's no way
he's either gonna golf.
What's his next move?
He's gonna golf or murder somebody,
gonna go on podcasts.
and it's just like,
Yeah.
he seems fine with all of it.
Naked Gun 4? Just be like, let's do it.
I bet he is gonna start popping up in movies in like 10
Podcast.
years.
He's gonna start podcast appearances.
Yeah.
People are
yeah.
gonna have him on for sure.
I mean, he did his debt, right?
Yeah.
If you believe in that, then it's like he did it. No way do you have that much breath.
What? Good night, everybody. So the
Would you
reason we
have him
have
here getting high? O.J. Simpson?
I don't know, maybe.
When he-
I'll tell you, I would definitely not have had him if the Kardashians thing had never taken off. Like if you never heard the name Kardashian unless it was just about the OJ trial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If all those girls didn't become so famous and the mom and the whole Bruce Jenner and all that, if all of that didn't happen,
What if you just
then I wouldn't want him on. But since something also awful has come out of what he did, and no one seems to be that mad at them, so why not?
Yeah.
Why not have him in?
Fair.
We'd
be the
beef
next
up security.
Kardashian.
We'd have more than our normal 10 guys.
You'd have like blockers.
Do you think he'd be offended if I?
Your house.
He'd just grab some luggage and jump over all of them.
He went to jail for a long
Because
time.
he doesn't get enough credit for running with luggage in those commercials, those car rental commercials. He ran with his luggage. Like, that's hard.
That's way harder
Like,
than a
sometimes
football.
you have to jump over a turnstile.
I heard that luggage
And he
was
got a
full
full
when they
search
shot
at
it.
TSA.
It's full of footballs. It's a whole bunch of footballs in this.
Yeah. Those are pre-TSA stats.
That's
you can
got all
never
of
get through that fast right now.
His memorabilia
Different
is in that bag.
I got it back.
I got it back. Just got to get to the rental car.
Before he gets arrested.
Another
After he
white
gets it
Bronco.
back.
God damn it.
He's got the gun in his pocket. Just like, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
Gotta get this signed poster.
If he tries to rent a car, are the rental car place is going to fuck with him and give him a white Bronco? Or just in life. Don't you think there's good people that just are going to fuck with him?
Oh, yeah.
It would be great if he just bought a white Bronco.
He's going to have
and
personal
did it himself.
security.
His Bronco's for sale right now, right?
Yeah.
It's on
Really?
Isn't it here?
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
in Venice, I think, is selling it.
Dude, if
Yeah,
I
I
get
saw
for
that.
Blue Book, I would for sure buy it.
There's no way
There's no reason. I know, but what if everyone's like, no, I'll stay away from it. Let me dream.
That would be nice.
If you get that Bronco for $4,800, would you buy it?
There goes Taylor on the mini Gandalf. We used to have a big Gandalf, but it broke.
I'd be kind of scared smoking anything longer than that.
Are you like, always having bananas, or just it just appealed to you in the moment just now?
Saw it over there. I could tell already. I hadn't eaten. I was like, can I get the munchies?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll bring out a banana.
I thought you brought 3 bananas with you and have just eaten them throughout the trip. I thought you were a psycho. I'm sorry, man.
That's whatever's left of it was attached to it.
Tom Thakkar, did you get a chance to dab?
I haven't done it yet. I need
let's do one.
to know how to do it.
All right,
I never
well,
watched you
maybe
guys
should
do
we
it, but-
switch seats, you and me,
Yeah,
Taylor?
I'll come over there.
Yeah, that'll work. I like that.
Clean this up.
That's a good plan.
I'm already very high.
It's mostly just breathing it in.
Yeah?
Yeah, just like anything.
It seemed
Yeah,
like there
it's
was a
just
lot
like
of
taking a
moves
big
you were
bong
doing
rip,
there,
but
though.
you-
I'll do all
Let
that.
it do the work
He'll
for
do
you.
all of
Okay,
it, yeah.
okay.
And he'll give you, he'll give you demands. He'll be
Oh,
like,
okay.
suck it hard.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Take it.
Do you ever
Owned
smoke?
up.
Do you ever smoke wax or anything like that?
No.
All of
Nothing
it.
like that.
No.
Just
You've
weed.
Just weed.
You ever done like a vape pen?
Yeah.
That vape pen is just like the MP3 version of this.
Why is that still
Whoa.
smoking?
It's the same
that's
thing.
cool.
It's just some residue from earlier. So it didn't kill
Okay.
the whole hit.
Cool.
Let's do all this. Yeah, vape pens are similar. It's just an extraction of the THC. This is just down to a different consistency. And then
Okay.
putting it on the nail.
Is this some butane stuff that people talk about? It has like butane running through it. Is this like other stuff?
It depends. There's a lot
Yeah.
of different stuff now. They'll do BHO hash, which is butane, and then there's other stuff where they do like rosin pressing, where they basically just between two heated pads squeeze weed, and then the wax just pours out of it. It's just like melting of the terpenes and stuff on the outside of the nugs. And so there's a lot of like more
What's that
like,
called? That sounds like the right way to
That's
go.
rosin. And so that's the way to go. That's like the higher end stuff. But there is a whole range of, what's good and what's bad, and everybody has reasons for liking this or that.
There's
but
some
I just say yes
opinions
to
out
everything.
there.
I don't mind a little butane once in a while.
I just say yes to everything.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, but
Yeah, make sure we're not gonna
Just pull it.
break
Just start pulling.
anything. Look at him go.
There you go.
I left it on there at the end. I should have pulled it off like that. You really do. It's good to have a helper.
Holy shit.
I bet you people that do it by themselves, like just home alone, probably like burn themselves a lot or something.
I've never had a problem with that, with burning myself.
Yeah.
But I've gone away from the torch,
I mean, look at that.
which seems like a little
You're
bit.
just-
so that
Still
heats
smoking
up
and you're in
that
there.
heats up the coil.
Yeah, so there's like a
So it
little
just
coil.
stays super hot.
Yeah, and then so when you turn that off, the coil just cools down and put it in
You
the
guys-
bag and take it.
Now that we're on Pluto TV, the show has to be an exact amount of time because they have, they have programming and so they need it to end
30 seconds.
a right
On
amount.
Mars.
And they put in their own commercials, but if you go there to the Jazz Channel, you can see lots of episodes of the show. They play 3 a day starting at 4:20, I think. And people like watching it that way for some reason. But our show gets cut off. So Taylor Rizzo, Tom Thakkar, Ari Shaffir. Oh, we're already cut off?
Oh shit.